Why are basic needs in the US treated like a luxury? Yay. Shit sucks. I'm an EMT and I feel bad a lot of the times bringing someone to the hospital just because of the giant ass bill that they're going to get from us in the hospital. Healthcare shouldn't be a luxury either. I don't think it's unfair to want wages to reflect the current inflation in this country, which is currently insane, and to be taken care of in retirement. I work in mental health. I have a bachelor's degree and am currently trying to get out of my shitty job. I can't find anything that pays more than maybe $17 per hour. I did all the things I was told to do. I went to college. I've worked my butt off for years. I will never be able to buy a house and very likely will never be able to comfortably retire. How can people see these things going on in this country and think that is okay? Teeth. In America, if you can't afford these things, the government will assist you. That being said, there is a noticeable problem that housing, vehicle cost, and even food and gas are becoming so expensive that people who don't qualify for the help can't get it when they really need it. Where do I move to receive my free food and housing? Basic needs are treated as luxury by 90% of the world, not just the US. The idea that food, water, and housing should be guaranteed is a very new concept most of the world is not ready to accept yet. People don't like change. Edit. I'll admit it's a lot more complicated than what I initially said. My apologies. The reason why people are uncertain of implementing this new concept is because resources aren't free. Someone has to make them. The argument is if half the country doesn't work to produce resources, then that means the other half must work double to provide resources for both halves. There are counter-arguments against this conclusion, but that's not what you asked for. Were you actually afraid to ask this? What are you talking about? You have to work for money to buy food in any country. Hence why there are a lot of poor, hungry people in every country. What do you mean free food and the other stuff you mentioned? Nothing is free. Now I think if the intention of your comment is to ask why in the US we don't utilize our tax dollars very well, I think we'd all agree with you there. I wish we could give free healthcare, housing and food to everyone, and I bet we could if the gov really had our best interest in mind, but neither party has shown they really care about the average American. We should be able to have these things with the taxes we already pay. I think the average people that are against these things know that instead of fixing our current budget to implement these necessities, the governor will simply take more from most people and squander it and maybe help a few, but this is our governor we're talking about, so it would probably hurt more than help. Because someone has make those things out of other things that other people make. All those people need to be paid. Let me guess. You are from the US? Aside from healthcare, there's not any basic needs that are free other places that are not free in the US. Because there is no such thing as free food, products or houses. I always wonder how things are so goddamn cheap. Think about a loaf of bread for a few dollars. Someone dug up the dirt, planted seeds, weeded, sprayed and looked after the wheat for months. Then cut the wheat. Then someone ground the wheat up, took the risk of drought and floods that might see them make zero for all that year's hard work. Repeat for the sugar, salt, yeast, etc. The machinery used was made from metal that someone mined, someone smelted, someone machined, someone designed, someone assembled, someone repaired, etc., etc. Then someone has to bake the bread on night shift, wrap it up. Someone in a truck drove it to a shop near you. See above to make the truck. The fuel that runs the truck. Imagine the backbreaking work to bring that to the gas station pump. The risk, the red tape, the obstacles. Someone works in that shop, packed it on the shelf and stood around all day, night for you to come and buy it. All these people have to cover taxes, rent, power bills, accounting fees, red tape, etc. for the privilege to sell you a few dollars of that bread. And you get a loaf of bread for a few bucks? But now you want it free? We do need a better social safety net here, but we do already have food stamps, Medicaid, and Section 8 housing. To some extent, you can't just expect everything to be handed to you. Having said that, our healthcare system is a scam and is way too expensive. Because we are taught our entire lives that it is impossible for flaws to exist in our system, society. So therefore, any unfavorable situation or outcome you find yourself in can only be your fault. Because basic needs in America are actually luxuries in most places. Unlimited free napkins from the napkin dispensers at restaurants. My car's glove compartments always have napkins in case it is needed. Pelosi says, "Free everything for everyone, just get me re-elected." They aren't. Social media and news over-dramatize everything. Because I shouldn't have to pay for other people's decisions. I don't ask for people to pay for mine and don't expect to pay for other people's.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.